right. Aloha to those of you tuning in on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Give me 1 second. I just have to click things and set it up to go live on all platforms. All right, here we go. Aloha and welcome back, interdimensional, intergalactic friends. You are tuned into Waking Up with Wolf Inspirational Rising Meditations. Arr, arr, arr. Thank you so much for those of you tuning in once again on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, wherever you happen to be getting a chance to be able to tune into this broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Happy Friday. Very, very, very exciting Friday for us to be able to come here together as a team. And once again, we are here to be able to practice our morning routine, our morning ritual, or whenever you get a chance to listen to this, our Waking Up with Wolf Inspirational Rising Global Team and mega meditations. I feel like that's like a new term I can start using or something. So for those of you who are joining right now, go ahead, just begin massaging your body. Allow yourself to get creating that space for you to begin just paying attention to your body. What does your body need right now? So for those of you who have been here before, you know that we have a bit of a routine, a bit of a ritual. And as we do this, we're just listening to our body, practice massaging our body where we need to, working our way up from our neck all the way down to our feet, and then we'll make our way back up to our face, and we'll do a little bit of some face exercises there as well. So again, even just like massaging under the ribs. And again, as we do this, like this is something where just the practice of like doing this like first thing in the morning is like incredibly beneficial, is incredibly powerful. Is just a great opportunity for us to be able to practice the art of physical touch with ourselves. Again, obviously a lot of people are just like, wow, you know, like I could really use a massage right now. Well, it's like great. And let's use this opportunity to be able to like learn how to give ourselves massages at the same time. So again, we're going to do a little bit of just like physical body massage, even if you want to get in some tapping right where you feel you need it. If you want to even get like the back of your shoulders and give yourself a hug at the same time, and just gently begin connecting with your breath. Gentle inhales and soft exhales. And squeeze a little tighter. And soft exhales. And keep massaging where you need to. I'm just going to open up my windows. I feel like it's going to get hot in here in a second. So, Alright, so again, as you are here, just keep going ahead, massaging your body, working our way down to our legs, down into our hips, massaging even our calves, and eventually making our way down to the soles of our feet. And again, when we do these meditations, what we're doing here, this physical part of the meditation is also just like a warm-up. It's like a warm-up for the later parts of the meditation. And so today, again, as you're just massaging your body, wherever you need it right now, today, Friday, once again, we're going to be doing a very special version of this meditation. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be activating our avatar form, something that we've practiced plenty of times for those of you who've been joined in before, but for those of you who are new, it's okay. Still be able to get brought up to speed. And then from there, we are going to be journeying to the tree of life, the life tree, and we're going to be collectively doing our chakra practice meditation to be able to like encode more intention into the grid, to be able to do our chakra practice in part with the collective. So very, very interesting and exciting way to be able to do meditation. And if you are tuned in today, Fridays, I want you to be able to like make Friday a bit of a special day for you. So I want you to kind of even show up with like a little bit of extra like costume or gear on that you wish to be able to put on. So if you have like any sort of like crystals or headpieces or cool shirts that you want to be able to wear on any of the meditations, but particularly the Friday meditations, the clothing that will help you kind of like feel that activated avatar energy. So again, for those of you who are just joined in, for those of you even on TikTok, go ahead and gently just begin massaging your feet if you haven't already yet. So again, as we massage our feet, really just digging in deep, allowing ourselves to just like gently massage our feet, but also in doing so, literally just like the entire body through the meridians that connect to the feet. It literally connects out to all the organs as well. So it's kind of like a hack where it's like, oh, you want to be able to like massage your entire body? Like here, like massage your feet, massage your sole of your foot. It's interesting that we call them soles of our feet. Really weird, but not weird at all. All right, so I'm just massaging my other foot. So again, for those of you on YouTube, for those of you on Facebook, again, just kind of follow your own intuition. Where do you feel that you need a little bit of massage right now? So again, just taking like a moment out of your day to be able to give yourself a little bit of love, a little bit of attention, incredibly powerful. So again, I thank you. I thank you for showing up, for being here. Obviously, like everybody just like doing their best, and I really really appreciate everybody just like finding their own routines and finding their own rituals, and that's something that's so incredibly important right now. Like right now, like I think one of the best ways to support ourselves is by being able to have like consistent ritual, is by being able to have consistent routine for ourselves. So for those of you who are just joining in, you can jump right in and just begin by massaging your face. Oh, so just like massaging the jaw. If you feel like you have like any tension that's built up, just allowing yourself to gently just like massaging the face, massaging the fascia. Again, it's within our fascia, that's like the tissue that's kind of like related to the muscles, that we hold a lot of the energy. So that energy, you can kind of like move it, you can kind of help it release literally through physical massage, deep tissue massage. So even just like massaging parts you wouldn't normally massage, massaging the backs of your ears. Then from here, we're going to move into a little bit of mindfulness practice. And then from there, we'll go into a little bit of dancing, a little bit of movement. Then from there, we'll go into our chakra practice. And again, the chakra practice, the reason behind doing this is like so dynamic, and in a lot of ways, again, these are like ancient teachings, and these ancient teachings are about being able to help awaken consciousness. They're being able to help like pay attention more to the energetic body, and to be able to like bring more attention to the faculties and the virtues, which we'll talk more about. So again, just massaging your face, even massaging the bridge of your nose, massaging your eyebrows. Oh, when was the last time you massaged your eyebrows? Massage the front of the forehead. Oh, massage the back of the head. Oh, massage the top of the head. And as you're doing this, again, just taking a moment here, just tap into gratitude. Just be like, oh, thank you. Like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, self, for showing up and doing this practice. Thank you, forehead. Thank you, head. Thank you, body. So beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll just do a little bit of EFT tapping. Again, other times when we do this, we'll do like the smile exercise. If you're here from before, you can do that on your own time as well. From now, we'll just kind of focus on a little bit of the tapping, and then we'll move into the next part of our broadcast. So again, as we tap here, tapping and encoding intention, like speaking mantras, powerful mantras to serve you in this moment. So as you're here, you can like speak mantras of empowerment. So you can say like, I am growing, I am expanding, I am courageous, I am patient, I am understanding, I am optimistic, I am persevering, I am cultivating balance within myself, I am utilizing this time as an opportunity to connect with deeper parts of my heart, I am exploring new realms of creativity, I am finding new ways to nurture myself, I am connecting with the little things, I am being grateful for what I have, I am feeling a shared connection with the community digitally, spiritually, metaphysically. I am a light guardian. I am a shifter. I carry with me an ancient archetype that is here to be able to empower not only myself, but those around me. I am a leader amongst leaders, a captain amongst captains, an artist amongst artists, an alchemist amongst alchemists. So go ahead, just tap it up here. Whew. I am the encoding that into your being, encoding that into your field. Words are magic, so pay attention to like what words you're speaking to yourself. So again, for those of you who are just joining in, we're just doing our morning meditation. This is a broadcast that we do Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as a regular routine. So for those of you who are here tuning in on TikTok, thank you so much for those of you tuning in on TikTok. If you click on my Instagram and my profile, you can find the recordings for the other meditations we do. But if you are just here, go ahead and jump right in. This is a broadcast that we do on the regular. And again, today we're going to be going back to the tree of life, the dream tree, the life tree, and we're going to be doing our meditation, visually visualizing that while doing our chakra practice of the meditation. So for those of you who tune on TikTok, if you've seen my like chakra video, this is like more or less that what we're working up to. All right, so go ahead and leave those comments for those of you on any platforms. Thank you so much again just for being here, for adding your energy, for being in this space, for creating this routine. Having that routine is so important, and again, just the connection. So thank you friends and family for being here. Please feel free to leave your comments. For those of you who are joined in, your comments are like they feel free to like send good vibes my way, and as I send your good vibes your way, and we just kind of create this like reciprocal model. So thank you again everyone for just holding space. So As we're here, we're going to practice dropping into some mindfulness. And as we are here, we are going to do our visualization of activating our inner avatar. For those of you who happen to tune into the recent full moon meditation, I really encourage you to go back and listen to it. It's a very, very powerful story there. And within that, there's like actually elements of what it is that we're doing here as well. So what I want you to do for everybody here, we'll begin just by closing our eyes. So as we breathe here, just allowing ourselves to invite our nervous system to relax, to become aware of our breath. Gentle inhales meet the exhales. Gentle exhales meet the inhale. And as we breathe here with each breath, our body becomes more relaxed. We allow ourselves to be in this place of calmness, in this place of serenity. We allow ourselves to become more familiar with how to return to this space. Within this space, we can connect with our heart. We can connect with our inner being. We can connect with the Divine Mother, call it what you will, the spark inside of us, the spark that is divinely pouring forth an infinite blessing of love into our being at all times. So allow yourself to just be aware of that concept, aware of that feeling. And as you breathe here, just straighten up your spine, open up your chest. Our intention for this part of the meditation is to tap in to who we are as our activated avatar self. And what I mean by that is that I want you to imagine in your mind what you would look like as a badass superhero, a badass cosmic superhero, or a beautiful character out of some sort of fantasy style movie or video game or story. The wizard version of you, the sacred light guardian, the sacred warrior version of you. And so we're going to bring forth that form. And we are going to do that by breathing into our heart and initiating this alchemical transformation process. And so begin focusing on the center of your heart as you feel this point of white light, this sacred flame within your heart. And with each breath, you feel and you visualize this flame moving through your body, through your chest, spreading like water in all directions of your body, up, down, left, right, inside, and out. And as you breathe here, feeling any tingling sensations up the spine, observing this energy, and as it moves through your body, it relaxes every part of the body it moves into. So it moves down into the torso, down the hips, past your knees, into your toes. It moves around your shoulders, across your back, down your arms to your fingers, visualizing this white light moving up through your spine, all the way through your face, right to the top of your head. And so as you're in this space, just taking a moment here to connect with that energetic ocean that we are in at all times. We ourselves are the original wireless technology. We can tap into this infinite source of energy. We can tap into it through our breath. We can tap into it through just our imagination. And in the same way, you can breathe in oxygen that nurtures and fuels your body. So too can we breathe in energy. And it's not just with our breath. It's literally with the entire being. So as you breathe here, visualizing yourself in this white light, absorbing and bringing this white light into your field, into your form, and imagine yourself almost like breathing with your entire body. You're breathing this energy. And as you do, you visualize this energy. You feel it building inside of you. The light becomes brighter. this radiant energy moving out from your chest. And as it fills your body in this white light, you can almost imagine like a cocoon or a shell. And as this white light continues to build within it, you are bringing forth the transformation of your activated avatar self. So in 5 breaths, this transformation process will complete with the emergence of you feeling and visualizing yourself as this activated avatar form, your higher self, your inner being, call it what you will, the you who is here in purpose, who is connected to that purpose, who is connected to that courage, who is connected to that creativity, that compassion, that drive, that shared love, that higher vision, that inner wizard, the inner alchemist. So we'll count down in 5 breaths together. So 5, just allowing yourself to be present in this moment. 4, allowing yourself to focus on gratitude. Gratitude for you for showing up to this practice. Gratitude for the team. Gratitude for the community. 3, feeling this energy moving through you, feeling this like ancient archetype emanating from your very core. 2, this white light fills throughout your entire body, and what it's going to do once we get to 0, it's going to kind of like expand, and it's going to be like a transformation scene, almost like out of Sailor Moon, if those of you are familiar, when she's like, Sailor Moon, like, activate, Sailor Scout, pew, 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 pew. And then it, like, goes into the cinematic where she, like, turns into a being of light, and it's like, and, like, emerges as her Sailor Moon avatar form. That's what we're doing, more or less, within our imagination. It's the story that's very powerful. So 1, visualizing this white light moving and pulsating throughout your body, just this beautiful, and it's not even white light, it's like this iridescent purple, golden, green energy. And as you breathe in on 0, on the exhale, this white light expands and reveals you as your activated avatar form, standing there in this power, in this ancient energy, feeling it within your heart, visualizing yourself wearing like the most like a badass like wardrobe, outfit, costume, uniform that you wish to see yourself in, the one that as you see yourself, as you visualize yourself in a mirror, you're just like, wow, like I look like a badass because I am a badass. And so let your visual depiction of yourself be a reflection of the light inside of you. And so you feel that. You feel, you visualize, you connect with this part of yourself, the part of yourself that isn't just fantasy. It's actually deep, deep, deep within you. Part of yourself that carries with it ancient lineage, divine divinity, a sacred purpose, a cosmic power. And you imagine yourself just kind of like floating in space right now, visualizing yourself in this form, and even taking a moment here to kind of like imagine looking at your hands, moving your fingers within your imagination, feeling the weights, feeling the clothing, imagining what you have on. Maybe you've got like sacred armor on. Maybe you've got like a dope wizard robe, a beautiful dress. Maybe you've got like a hoodie. Maybe you've got like a beautiful crown piece for your forehead. Any sort of jewels or crystals. Anything of that nature to reflect your inner divinity. And holding this feeling inside of us, we are slowly going to bring ourselves back into the awareness of our physical body, but we're going to keep this awareness with us as we get ready to move into the chakra practice and meditation in the next few moments. So feel this feeling. Put your hand on your heart. Feel this strength. Feel this deep resonance. Feel this ancient archetype. You are a light guardian. You are a shifter within each and every single one of us. We carry with us like sacred, ancient superpowers. Call them what you will. And those superpowers are brought forth through the inner work, through the personal transformation, through rising through challenge, through showing up in service. So take a couple more gentle breaths here. Straighten up your spine just by an inch. Lift up your chest just by a bit. Today, throughout your day, you're going to move through your day with a little bit more grace. You're going to feel a little bit more empowered, a little bit more inspired. You're going to do the best job you can simply by being you, being a pillar for others while still honoring any emotions, any experiences that are very real and meaningful to you. And just acknowledging in this moment how deeply you care. How deeply you care about the well-being of others, the well-being of the world. And so when you do a simple practice like this is not just you doing it for you. This is helping your friends. This is helping your family. As we fill our own cup, it allows us to serve others. So fill your cup with the badass, inspiring story that you are a very powerful light guardian. An archetype that has existed beyond the ages amidst the dance of shadow and light. And as shadows loom, the light rises. And so now it is within your purpose, within your very destiny to rise in these moments. And you are doing it with a team. You're doing it with a collective. So let the momentum and inspiration of the team be a momentum and inspiration that you carry with you. Allow yourself to feel that courage, that purpose. Beautiful. Just take a couple more breaths here. Gently release your hands. Keeping a strong visualization and feeling of what this energy feels like to be in your activated avatar form. And slowly, when you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to your physical body. Continuing to breathe, slowly wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. When you're ready, gently open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around you. Beautiful. Awesome. Get a drink of water if you need it. We're going to do our stand-up meditation in a second. Like a little dancing meditation. Then from there, we will go into our special team chakra practice meditation. So thank you again, everyone, for joining in, everyone for being here. For those of you who maybe are new for the first time, if you're new for the first time, drop a 333 in the comments. If you've been here before, drop an 1111 in the comments. Your comments are always super appreciated, so if you want to send me a DM afterwards, please feel free to do that. I always do my best to be able to check messages, and please, if I don't get back to your message, don't take it personally. There's just a lot that I have going on in a daily routine, but thank you again nonetheless for reaching out and for being here and for holding space. So super appreciate everybody for being here and for holding the grid. So all right, so that said, let's gently stand up. So if you're able to, go ahead and gently stand up. We're just gonna do a little bit of physical movement, and we're gonna roar like some dragons together. So go ahead, gently stand up. For those of you on TikTok, give me 2 seconds here as I just have to adjust the camera so you should be able to see. Again, for those of you on TikTok, if you want, you can always tune in on Instagram and YouTube as well. Thank you again, everyone, regulars and new people alike. All right, cool. All right, begin shaking that body. So again, at this point in the meditation, I really just want to encourage you to be able to bring movement to your body, bring intuitive movement to your body. So just listen, what does your body need right now? I want you to begin just kind of finding a moment where you can just kind of bring in some stretches. So just reaching for the sky. Oh, reaching in all directions. Oh, opening up your body. Bringing in a little bit of a dance. We got an extra couple moments today, so we're going to practice dancing like the elements, something that we do every now and then. This is a great way just to be able to really bring energy into the body, to be able to have a little bit of fun. So before we do that, we're just going to do some shaking and just kind of release energy. So as we do this, again, the reason why we do this, so simple but so powerful. a lot of the energy that we carry with us throughout our day that feels heavy is physically in the body, you know, like even things like related to like trauma and everything like that. I know, Chantel, you know what I'm talking about. Like it physically stays in the body. So that's where you start getting into the somatic practice, which is essentially what we're doing here. And that practice is like literally one of like movement and dance and vocal exercises. So right now, for all of us, like we're all feeling like the weight of the world. We're all feeling like the stressors and the challenges and everything like that. But at the same time, this is a great chance to like learn new ways of like like modalities of being able to take care of ourselves and everything like that. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna do this whole like inhale, and then on the exhale you're gonna go and you're gonna do that. And you're gonna like make any sort of noise that you need, like guttural noises, and you're gonna shake it up. And when you do this, again, it's gonna help like move the energy. So use this as a chance to just kind of like release energy, and we'll do some more of that in a bit. Follow my lead. Deep inhale together. Deep inhale. Let it out. Good. Okay, we're going to do that just a couple more times. Again, this is like, make this a part of your regular routine. So, deep inhale again. Beautiful. Shake it out. Move that energy. Believe me, your body's gonna thank you for this. I know it feels silly, but this is like ancient stuff. Like animals do this. Like animals know how to do this. So we should be doing this too. All right, one more time. Deep inhale, as loud as you want to make it. Deep inhale. Okay, feeling a little bit better. That's not too bad. Alright, from here we're just going to kind of pump up the energy. What I want you to do, add a little bit of a bend to your knees. This is like very simple. Again, for those of you who do this, you know exactly. We got like a routine here, but again, like this routine works. This routine is designed to like activate the body, activate the energetic body, get like the breath moving. So what we're going to do, add a little bit of a bend to your knees. Bring your hands in by your side. You can put like some sort of like mudra hand position that works for you. And then on the exhale, we're going to breathe nice and strong. We're going to go inhale and go. And then we're going to bring our hands back in. So you're just kind of like modulating your hands with your breath, being very mindful right now. Big exhale. Do that 3 more times. Inhale. 2 more times. Inhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Keep shaking it up. At any point, you just like need to shake it up, need to dance, go for it. Okay. We're going to do like a little bit of just some like elemental dancing just for a minute. And then we're going to move into our longer chakra practice meditation. The elements. So we're going to start off dancing like water. So what does water dance like? And you may think to yourself, be like, I don't know how to dance like water. Believe me, we all know how to move like the elements because we are all the elements. So as you're doing this practice, allow yourself to just kind of like be in a space where you feel comfortable to flow. Be in a space where you can kind of like practice kind of like removing any sort of like egoic mindset that's just like, oh, like I'm a grown adult. I'm not allowed to do dance moves. Like, yeah, you are. So I want you to just kind of, even in this moment, kind of like bring forth that inner child, that inner kind of like innocence of just being able to be like, I'm like creative, I'm free, like I'm joyful, like I can move, I can celebrate my body. So I want you to like move your body as if you are moving like the element water and just kind of be in the joy of this moment. Be like, wow, like I have a body and I can move it and I can express with it and I can communicate with it. Like that's like such a powerful thing. So we're just going to dance like water just for a few more moments. What does water move like? Again, you can visualize like having like a ball of water, a ball of energy in your hand. And as you do this, just allow yourself to get to this point where you're not even thinking, like the body's just kind of like moving through you. And you allow yourself to just kind of like be present with that. So stay in your breath as you do this. Beautiful. And if you feel you got like a particular element that you really enjoy dancing with, do it more. And again, as you do this, you can kind of visualize it almost like a martial arts at the same time. So it's like kind of like Shaolin monk training, Jedi training. Essentially, everything that we do during this broadcast is like straight up like variations of Jedi training. So we're gonna dance like fire next. So what does fire dance like? So fire's like a little bit faster. Fire's like, if you think like when you watch a fire, what does it do, right? It's all like, so I want you to like practice dancing like fire now. So again, like I'm sure like if you were like dancing with your kids right now, the kids would be like, like everyone's gonna have their own interpretation of what fire dance is like. So allow yourself to kind of like either, you know, tune in if you got kids with you and stuff like that. They'll teach you how to do this. But nonetheless, for those of us who are grown adults, this is a great opportunity to again just be able to practice tapping into that all-win, that infinite flow of creativity that moves through us. So dancing like fire for just 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. That's my fire dance. It's like a crab dance. So, all right, and then we're gonna move into our earth dance. So earth dance, a little bit heavier. Earth dance, kind of like imagine you're kind of like listening to like almost like tribal like drum and bass music. Just getting like really rooted into the earth right now. So a little bit like heavier in the body, kind of like moving a bit more in the knees, kind of like getting a little bit lower, kind of like dance like a mountain. What does that mean? Dance like a mountain. It's like, but just ask yourself and play with that. So kind of like add a little bit more movement there. Keep dancing for 2 seconds. I just have to click a button here. Keep dancing. You're doing great. I can see you dancing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. All right. Keep it up. You guys are doing amazing. I'm just going to switch a light on there. There you go. That's probably a little bit better. All right. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Okay, good. 5 more seconds of dancing like earth. Big inhale. Bring that breath in. If you're doing this, you might be noticing a bit of a sweat. Again, any of these exercises, if you're comfortable just doing them seated, that's totally cool too. You can literally do like all this seated as well. So, thanks, Chantel. I'm glad this is entertaining for you. I like the idea that some people, they're like watching this, they're like, yeah, I'm not even dancing. I'm just being entertained. Like that's, like what am I, like Jimmy Kimmel or something like that? I'm okay with that. Start my own late night talk show. Okay. All right, dancing like air. What does air dance like? So air, a little bit like similar to water, but like a little bit lighter. So I want you to kind of like feel as if like gravity has suddenly lifted. Your body is just kind of like floating like a leaf. What does air feel like? So maybe it's a little bit slower. And as you breathe here, allow your breath to just be guiding you. Again, there's like no wrong way to do this. Simply by listening to yourself, simply by just like being in this present moment, that is the practice. So dance like air just for about 10 more seconds. You're doing great. Make your own sound effects if you wish. That's like, honestly, that's not a recommendation. That's an instruction. Make your own sound effects. It makes it easier, believe me. All right, 5 seconds. Bringing it back. Stillness. All right, okay, let's move into our dragon roar. For those of you who like the dragon roar, and then we'll move into our chakra practice meditation. Dragon roar, what we're going to do, we're going to breathe in deeply. We're going to let out a big roar, go like that. And when we do this is a great way to just be able to like release any sort of like visualize it as like smoke kind of like leaving us. So smoke can be like heaviness, emotional things. Again, you know, there's a lot of people right now, again, like we're dealing with like uncharted territory. So I mean, it's understandable to be able to have like anger and frustration. And the most important thing I can remind you is that within your anger, like I like to think of it as sacred anger, because your anger is actually love in disguise. And what I mean by that is if you're angry about something, that only means that you deeply care about something. So for example, like I woke up this morning, I'm like, yo, like I feel angry. And what was that anger? The anger was like because of the fact that I care about my friends and I want to see my friends like so much. And I'm still super grateful we get to see each other this way, but there's a part of me that's just like my soul yearns for it. So at the same time, instead of just like sitting with that anger all day, I have to be responsible for it. So I'm going to kind of like move it. And again, just kind of like take care of myself like energetically that way. So if you feel yourself kind of building up and like feeling that anger, first of all, step one, like honor it, because that only means that you're a loving being. And second of all, move it, like expel it, move it through creative art, move it through creative direction, move it through breath, move it through vocalization. So yeah, drop 1111s if that makes sense. And again, I appreciate everybody being here. Like we're going through it together. Like we are, right? So like, but thank you for being here. Like me being here with you, like this helps me. Like if I didn't do this today, I probably would have been going through my day being like a little bit like, you know, mopier or something like that. So this is my practice too. So thank you for like bringing this energy in for, you know, nurturing our hearts. So Light Guardian Crystal activate. Okay. All right, let's do our dragon roars together, okay? Sacred dragon roars. So we're going to do a deep inhale and then we're going to go I'm going to release, like move it, like visualize like this like smoke kind of like leaving your body, and now on the next inhale it's like this fresh air of just kind of like gratitude and love and everything like that. All right, okay, so follow my lead. So deep inhale. Big dragon roar. And even if you want to do this, if you want, you can kind of like even like practice like kind of like release like how holding attention and then release it after you finish your dragon roar. You can try that as well. So do that again 2 more times. Deep inhale together. Release. Shake it up if you need to. Like that's just me intuitively doing that. I'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, you can do one more time. Deep inhale. Shake it up. All right. Good job. All right. Bring yourself into some standing stillness. Put your hands palm facing out. Feel what your body's feeling like. If you were doing that, you may notice you're like starting to sweat. I notice that. Like my body feels like heated, right? So just activating the body, bringing in that fresh energy. Just take a couple breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. All right, bring yourself back down to seated. Okie dokie. All right. Thank you again, everyone, for joining in. Whether there's 7 people tuned in or 700 people tuned in, like this is still very, very important. And again, it's not the effects of this aren't just measured in how many people are tuned in, because we have no idea like how, you know, like one person being tuned in for this like carries with them a vibration, and that can affect like hundreds of others through just like, you know, the impact and the interactions that you share with people as well. For those of you who tune in on TikTok, thank you so much for joining in. Again, I apologize for TikTok. You kind of got the secondary camera. So if you want the primary camera, go to my Instagram on TikTok. So on TikTok, make sure that you tune in on my Instagram if you're on Instagram or YouTube, and you can watch it there. Still good on the YouTube? All right, okay, cool. And YouTube, thank you again for being here. I'll read all your comments afterwards. So what we're going to do here, we're going to move into our chakra practice meditation. This is like a special variation that we do of this practice for Fridays. And so what we do here is we are going to be working with the chakras while visualizing ourselves in activated avatar form, gathering around this tree and focusing on the virtues of the chakra, and then like sending love with the mantras into the tree, and then it sends out this pulse like into the entire grid, into the entire matrix. So I'll explain it as we go. If you do have now is a time where if like you have like any extra crystals you kind of want to like bring into your space, Now is a great time to be able to do it. This is the moment where, again, this is only for Fridays. Like I dress up like this on Fridays, because again, it's kind of like meant to kind of like evoke that connection with like your activate avatar form, the version that we call it, the light guardian self. So if you feel next Friday you want to like wear like dress up for this, show up for this, and again, be it like call it a costume, a uniform, and again, an extension of who you are on the inside. So I'm gonna put on my like special like light guardian like head like magic like thingamajig, and like for me, again, I know it will look silly until I align it right. So there we go. That's perfect. How do I look, fam? So for those of you who have any sort of extra decorations, I like how like my hair is like makes this like look like even like kind of funny, but I'm gonna modify it and put my hood up, and then that will aesthetically match the vibe that I'm going for. So there we go. Okay, beautiful. I like how like the idea of like this like broadcast is like it's like yeah, this is like morning meditations, but at the same time it's just like tune in and watch my hair get longer. Like that's essentially what the show is. Like you'll be able to take a snapshot from this and be like, oh wow, we've been doing this for a while because Brendan's hair is getting long. So all right, so just setting this up here. Okay, beautiful. So for me, as I wear this crown piece, for me this is very symbolic for me. I made this quite a few years ago, and it has like a very powerful story to it. One that I'll explain more to you another time. But for any of us, like I encourage you to kind of even make your own like jewelry, outfit, accessories, things that are again going to kind of like help evoke a connection between yourself and like this kind of like magical aspect of who you are. So dress like a wizard, dress like the wizard you are. So that's the way I put it. All right, that looks pretty good, right? Decent enough. All right, thanks, team. It's basically like real life cosplay. It's like this isn't cosplay. This is just how I normally dress. So, all right. So what we're gonna do? If you got your light guardian crystals, you can hold those with you. So we're going to drop into this meditative space for everybody here. And for those of you who don't have a light guardian crystal, yeah, you can DM me if you're interested in one. But grab any sort of crystal, grab whatever you need. You can literally just like have an empty hand. That's fine. All right. So what we're going to do here, we're going to work through the chakras. Each chakra has a correlating virtue. We're going to visualize ourselves at this tree, this life tree, this gathering of guardians, and we're going to visualize ourselves in a circle as like activated avatars. We're going to work on each chakra 3 times. When we do this, we're going to visualize ourselves shooting a beam of energy from that chakra into the tree, and then that tree is going to kind of like send that energy. That tree is going to send that energy like out into the grid, out into the matrix, out into the shared collective. So by us like doing this, we're doing the chakra practice for ourselves, but literally like the entire collective. That's like the energy, that's the story that we're working with here. So the chakras, the brow chakra, I'm just going to go through them verbally, just talking real quick, and then we're going to get into this. Brow chakra, the sound E, the virtue of serenity, so calmness, peaceness. You kind of focus on these virtues as we do it. So the sound is E. Throat chakra, justness, timing, wise action. The sound is A. Heart chakra, compassion, love. The sound is O. Pulmonaries, connection with our past lives, our ancestors, gratitude. The sound is Ah. Solar chakra, connection with temperance, willpower. The sound is U. Sacral chakra, connection with the cultivation of our energies, our life force energy, our sexual energy. The sound is Root chakra, patience, connection with the earth, the roots to the earth, the branches above, the full toroidal matrix. The sound is S. All right, so we're going to move through this together. I'm going to visualize and guide you through this, and this will take probably about like 10-15 minutes. We'll really just take our time here. Thank you again for those of you tuned in on all platforms, TikTok, elsewhere. For those of you on TikTok, be sure to connect to my Instagram, my YouTube. And for those of you who are here, let's get right into this. And for those of you in the future, thank you again for adding your energy. So, hold any sort of crystal you want, and inviting you to close your eyes. And so as you breathe here, I'm just going to allow ourselves to shift into this space, to shift into this story, this ancient story, this ancient mythos that we are an extension of, that we are a part of. So breathe here, and as you do, connecting with your heart, you can begin by activating your avatar form. So in a single breath, visualize this white light move through your body, and on the exhale, visualizing yourself in this badass superhero costume, a fantasy wizard version of yourself, a sacred divine member of the cosmos. And breathing here as we allow ourselves to bring our presence into our heart. We are going to begin visualizing ourselves walking our way up to the life tree, the tree of life. And so at the top of a small hill, you see all of us gathering from all directions, walking our way towards the tree. This tree stands above this hill. This tree has a beautiful iridescent energy to it, a shimmer, a crystal-like pulsating energy all throughout it. This tree is already swirling with variety of rainbow colors. It has a toroidal matrix of its own, and it sends out a pulse that connects to the entire matrix, the entire grid, the entire dream. And so as we walk closer towards the tree, we gather in a circle, all of us here in this meditation. All of us, you take a moment here to look to your left, to look to your right. You see familiar faces and new friends gathering, each one just looking like so immaculate, so beautiful, so powerful, so inspired, so divine. So you visualize that within your heart. And together, as we breathe here, we focus our energy towards the tree, this tree of life, this tree that connects to the sacred inner being, the sacred heart, the divine mother, the divine father, call it what you will, the infinite love of the cosmos. And you feel its roots deep into the earth. You see its branches expand high into the heavens. And together here, as we connect with our breath, we will begin the mantra meditation for each chakra, starting with the brow. So the first one will be the sound E, focusing on the virtue of serenity, peace. Allow the sound to visualize, as you do, visualize like a beam of energy coming from that chakra and charging up the tree and amplifying as a signal that gets sent out in all directions so that all beings may receive this energy. Together here, deep, gentle inhale, exhale on your own. Deep inhale, soft exhale. Deep inhale, the sound E. Visualize this energy connecting to the tree. Inhale again. Focus on serenity. Let this mantra carry the vibration of your love, the intention. Serenity for all beings. Inhale. Beautiful. Seeing this pulsation of light moving throughout, up the tree and in all directions, pulsating, sending out a signal. Moving into the throat chakra, the sound is A. The virtue is justness. Again, this virtue is one of mindfulness, one of wise choices, being aware of our actions. So allow ourselves to continue to take each step with wise choices. Together, deep, gentle inhale, exhale on your own. Soft exhale. Together, the sound A. Inhale. Inhale again. Visualize this energy moving from each of us to the tree. Again, inhale. Beautiful. Holding this visualization within your heart, within your mind. With each chakra, if you're familiar with it, you can correlate the colors. So the brow would have been like a purple indigo, the throat would have been a blue, the heart, visualize a ray of green energy moving from your chest, connecting with the tree. And as you do this mantra, you're also receiving information and love from the tree, wisdom from the tree itself. So allowing yourself to be in this place, this deep purpose, this deep connection, feeling as if you've been here before, you've done this before in other lifetimes and other dimensions. And know that by us being here, we are here beyond this present moment. At all times, we can return to this tree. At all times, we are present here, both in ceremony and celebration. Moving into the heart chakra, focusing on love, compassion as you do this mantra, allowing the mantra to carry your intention of love. Allow it to connect with the tree, and again, allow that love to be broadcasted, sent out like a signal across all realms of the dream. May it reach all beings within their own heart. Deep inhale, exhale on your own. Soft exhale. Deep inhale, the sound O. Inhale again. Once more, focus on love. Beautiful. If you need a drink of water, go ahead, take a drink of water at any point. Moving into the pulmonary chakra, connection with our ancestors. So as we're here in this moment, I want you to kind of invite and visualize our ancestors like with their hands on our shoulder. Imagine like a ring around the ring that we are creating around the tree, and imagine like another ring and another ring of ancestors behind us, adding their energy, calling them forth. Be with me in this moment. Ancestors, guardians, guides. The sound is awe. Deep, gentle inhale together. Soft exhale. Gratitude, connection with ancestors. Inhale. Inhale again. Once more. Beautiful. You guys are doing an amazing job. Moving into our solar chakra. The solar chakra is the sound U. The sound is U. The virtue is that of temperance, willpower. So may all beings cultivate willpower. May all beings cultivate, again, kind of a combination of all the chakra virtues. Wise choice, willpower, compassion, love, serenity. So focusing on this next chakra, the solar chakra, very, very powerful chakra. You can visualize the color of orange moving from our solar chakra, connecting with the tree and sending out this signal of love throughout all realms of the dream. Inhale, exhale on your own. Soft exhale. Inhale, the sound U. Inhale. Inhale again. Beautiful. Moving into our sacral chakra. Again, sacral chakra, cultivation of sexual energy, connecting with that energy, feeling that life force energy moving it through your body, allowing it to strengthen your physical and your energetic body. The sound here is the sound so like that. The energy here, you can focus on like an orange energy. I guess the solar would have been more yellow. This one's more orange. Deep inhale, exhale on your own. Soft exhale. Deep inhale, just sending love. Inhale again. Once more, inhale. Beautiful. Moving into the root chakra, last one for today, virtue of patience, the sound being S, visualizing this red energy, and again, visualizing this energy connecting from us to the tree. May all beings be able to be receiving the energy of patience and love that we send out here. So together, deep inhale, soft exhale. Inhale, the sound S. Drawing up energy from our roots, feeling that connection to the earth. Inhale again. Once more, inhale. Continue to breathe here, visualizing all of these beautiful colors swirling up the tree, connecting in a field of energy around the tree, feeling us in that field as well. Allowing ourselves to just be present in this moment, feeling this energy pulsating throughout the tree and in all directions through us. So we receive the strength of the team. We receive the strength of the tree, the strength of the ancients, the connection with this divine heart, this inner being. So breathe here just for a couple more moments. Remember what this space feels like. Remember what this energy feels like. Put your hands on your heart. Conclude this practice with gratitude. Take a moment here to look around at all the faces of all your friends, the light guardians, all the people in this meditation and beyond. Take a moment here to go over and hug some familiar faces. You can see me amongst the crowd. Feel free to come up and give me a hug. Just allowing ourselves to be in this place of gratitude, this place of honor, this place of respect, this place of empowerment as we continue to serve each other. This is a very sacred space you can return to at any moment, simply by connecting with the breath and using your will and intention. This space continues to serve as a beacon beyond time, and we can continue to show up here within this realm and others. So take one more deep, gentle inhale here. Soft exhale. As you slowly bring awareness back to your physical body, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently open your eyes, carry this vibration with us, and return your awareness to the space around you. And you will move through your day with even more grace, with more inspiration, with more love, allowing yourself to just continue to be in this place of community, connection, empowerment, purpose, inspiration. So thank you, guardians. Beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Namaste. The light guardian within me sees and honors the light guardian within you. Namaste. Awesome. Am I right? So, hey. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. So thank you again, everyone, for showing up, for making this a part of your routine, for carrying this vibration with you. Huge thank you to everyone for your comments, for your support. Reminder, if you're in a position where you would like to support financially to the Patreon, please feel free to do that. Reach out for me if you would like more information on that. Again, feel free to check out more at ParadigmShiftCentral.com. Make sure you're subscribed on Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. Share this with at least one friend and join us again Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a beautiful rest of your day, a beautiful rest of your weekend, and until next time, I will see you in the future. Light Guardians unite! Go team! Yeah! Alright, talk to you soon. Much love. Alright. Thanks again, TikTok. Make sure you're connected to my Instagram on TikTok. Pew pew. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube.